back. Today we're making some insanely delicious Marry Me chicken. It's very creamy, it has some sun-dried tomatoes, it's always a huge hit at our house. I'm sure it's gonna be a huge hit at yours, and it's super easy to make. First, we're gonna season it with some salt and pepper, and I add about a teaspoon of each. And now we have our pan on medium high. I'm gonna add some olive oil. Swirl it around. And now we can sear our chicken breast. And you wanna sear it about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until it's golden brown. Now that our breasts are lightly golden, we remove them to a plate. We reduce to medium low. We add some garlic. We saute that for about a minute. We don't want to burn the garlic because then it's going to taste awful. And you want to preheat your oven to 375 because we're going to be finishing this up in the oven. It's a 1-dish meal, so everything's going to be done in your pan. If you don't have a cast iron pan or Dutch oven, you can do it. You can transfer the chicken with the sauce later to like a glass dish. And now we're going to add some stock. You can use any stock you have. If you don't have stock, this is what I do. I add any vegetables you have on hand. So any onion, carrots, celery, sticks, you know, some bay leaf, salt and pepper. You boil this for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and you got homemade stock. You don't need to run out to the store, or if you don't want to use the boxed ones. And we scrape down all the bits of the chicken. And once that has sauteed for about a minute or two, you want to turn off the heat, let it cool down just a little bit for a couple minutes, and we're going to add the heavy cream. Now that our sauce has cooled a little bit, we can add about a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Wait for it to bring up to temperature. And we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. Now we add about half a cup of the sun-dried tomatoes. Oregano. Itty bitty chili flakes. You can skip it. I do like a 1/4. You won't taste the spiciness, but it does give the dish extra flavor. But if you have little kids, I have little kids and they enjoy it. Once I added a little bit too much and they said, "Whoa, mommy, it's hot." So just add it to your spiciness level. And a little bit of basil, about a teaspoon. And now we're gonna saute it for about a minute, and you wanna try it and see if it needs a little bit more salt and pepper. But doesn't that look good already? I just want to drink it up. Now we can taste it. Perfect. Now we return the chicken breast to the sauce, and we move everything into the oven. You want to flip the chicken breast over a few times to coat it in the sauce. And now we move it to the preheated oven of 375, and we're gonna bake it for about 15 minutes until the chicken reaches about 162, because once you take it out, let it rest for a little bit, it's gonna reach 165. And here is our finished product. It looks absolutely divine and it tastes the same. You just spoon some of that sauce and those tomatoes over the top of your chicken. You let it rest for about 5 minutes just so they can come to temperature. These are a little bit thicker. I do like them thicker. I like to cut them across, not across. I like to cut them horizontally or vertically, not horizontally. And I feel they're juicier that way. And at the end, you add a little bit of basil. If you don't have basil, I skipped the fresh basil, but if you do, it makes it look a little more colorful. So I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know how you like it. Smacznego!